Hey guys, and welcome to my Ahri tips and tricks video part 2, where I'm going to be sharing 3 more advanced tips and tricks for Ahri. Sadly, YouTube doesn't support annotations in videos anymore, so there won't be a table of contents screen this time around, but I'll link the timestamps for each trick in the description so you could still skip to whatever part of the video you'd like to see. First is a common mistake that I see less experienced Ahris do, and something that I catch myself doing sometimes too, and that's toggling foxfire on too early when engaging. If you use foxfire too early, instead of the foxfires hitting the enemy, it will hit nearby minions or other enemies, which is exactly what happened here if you pay close attention. At this point in the game though, I was already pretty fed, so I was still able to secure the kill on Draven, but the foxfires did not hit him. Foxfire is actually an interesting ability too, because while it has an animation, it could be cancelled by pretty much any other command due to it not having a cast time. So knowing this and knowing that Foxfire immediately seeks enemies once you press the button, when engaging you should always ult first and then toggle on the Foxfire mid-ult when you're already in range of the target. This next trick is also something I don't see many Ahris use, and that might be because it might seem somewhat weird, but did you know that ulting in place in some situations is actually the best thing to do? Because it gives you that extra bit of damage that you probably need from Spirit Rush. The projectile from your ult is fired at the end of your dash, remember, so if you dash in place, the projectile is fired out quickly, giving the enemy less time to react and making your burst combo much faster as well as more efficient. Here I'm looking to flank this unsuspecting Echo whose ult just came off cooldown. Landing the initial engage in the charm, I know I have to kill him before the charm wears off, so I use my remaining ult charges to execute him quickly before he could ult. Lastly, I wanted to emphasize how important it is to use your ult to its max potential in other situations where you might not be able to quickly burst your target. Remember that you have 10 seconds to use all 3 of your ult charges, and in these 10 seconds, you could cast at least 2 whole spell rotations given that you have a little bit of cooldown reduction. When ulting, there should be few situations that you should miss the return damage on your Q, being that you can just use your ult to make it hit. And also, just know that you don't have to use all 3 of your ult charges at once. For me, most of the time I'll use either 1 or 2 charges and then I'll have already killed them, or I could use the last charge to finish them off, or sometimes I'll hold on to the last 1 or 2 charges because then you could surprise your enemy with the extended range that your ult gives you and you could kill them. Here, Vladimir gets a little too optimistic and turret dives me. Using my ult to get away, he realizes that he can't kill me and should probably back off the turret, but what he didn't know is that I saved an ult charge which let me surprise him and land the kill. That's all I have for this quick tips and tricks video. If you liked or didn't like the video, let me know in the comments because I read them all and I really enjoy when you guys let me know what worked / what didn't work. Also, don't forget to drop a like and maybe subscribe too. Remember, I give you tips, and when you like, comment, or subscribe, you give me tips. Also, be sure to check out my Ahri tips and tricks video part 1, which all the tips still apply 1 year later. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys next time.